All new this morning, the weather is getting warmer and it's time to enjoy your favorite summer activities. But if you're not careful, all that fun could put a big strain on your finances. Joining us now is financial professional, you know him, friend to the show, Tony Drake from Drake & Associates, with tips on how to help us stay on track. Tony. Listen,
how are you, my friend?
Listen, it's that time. I'm well, but it's that time of year that sometimes you want to spend, Tony. You want the vacation of a lifetime.
I'm here to throw a wet blanket on that summer spending, Frankie. No, I mean, there's definitely more free time in the summer. A lot of us are doing those fun activities, especially here in Wisconsin. It feels like the summer lasts just for a minute here, but a lot of people are traveling. Americans spend on average about $3,600 a year for vacations. And no matter where you go, you'll likely be spending more money. Inflation, we have rising fuel costs that have really increased the cost of travel. And it's not just vacations. Summer has us spending more time entertaining friends, barbecues, outdoor parties, music festivals, sporting events. And a lot of parents are also spending money on summer camps and activities to keep those kids busy. So that's where that budget can really get blown up in the summer.
Is this the reason why summer is more expensive this time of year?
Yeah, it's just all these additional spending. It's all these activities that everyone's doing. And we just have to be careful. We got to go back, Frankie, is my favorite word, budget, right? It's a thing nobody likes to do, right? But you want to plan ahead. If you can budget for summer ahead of time, stick some extra money aside. You can open up a separate savings account just for vacations. That really helps you from eating into your emergency fund, or even worse, getting that credit card bill. And maybe that balance is more than you can afford that month. You really want to look for that. A lot of great opportunities for free days at festivals, museums, zoos have free events. So you want to watch out for that.
What are some of those little things you can do? You know, like if you're, say, for instance, you're traveling and you're in the car, maybe packing sandwiches, packing snacks versus taking the whole family out to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner while you're on the road. What are maybe some little things that we could do?
Yeah, that type of stuff really adds up. And we really encourage people. One of the big things, we work with a lot of retirees, Ricky, and sometimes people come in, first question we're going to ask, what's their budget? What are you spending per month? And a lot of people say, well, I don't really have a budget. I'm just spending and I pay it off each month on a credit card, which is great. But we really do need that budget. It's a great exercise to go through, although it might not be fun. Oftentimes you're spending more money in an area that you think. It's very rare that we don't find somebody that's got some area where they're really surprised at what they're spending. That's a great example. If you're doing a road trip, packing some of those meals instead of eating out, not only is it going to be a little bit healthier for you, but you're going to save some money. So you want to think about some of those little things you can do, like those festivals. You know, Summerfest has some ways to get in at a reduced cost. The Milwaukee County Zoo has some free days for families. So if you can take advantage of some of those little things, it can really add up throughout the summer.
Is there any other things that we can do that'll keep our finances on track? Maybe, you know, travel-wise, or you're looking at websites. What would you recommend?
Yeah, you definitely want to do some shopping around on the websites. There's some great sites out there nowadays that really kind of break down certain days that are cheaper to buy airfare. You can look for deals on hotels. And, you know, as you're doing that, you really want to think about some of those opportunities where you can save. Sometimes traveling on an off day can make a big, big difference. But if you take some time ahead of time, particularly online, to do some research, you're typically going to find a little bit better deals. And the big one, we mentioned it earlier, you want to avoid using that credit card. Unless you're really watching it and can pay it off each month, that double-digit interest rate can really burn you in the long run.
I think we all need to hear the B word again, Tony. What is it?
Budget, budget, budget.
All righty. Tony Drake, we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, buddy.